Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Hi, it's me, Kate. This is the Starseed Report, and we are looking at the energy leading up to the Lion's Gate on August 8th. So, the first week of August. I hope it's starting out well for you. Can you feel the eclipse energy? I sure can. Definitely feeling like change is in the air. But let's look at our energy. I'm an Aquarian as well. I have 3 planets in Aquarius. So, this reading is for us. Let's see what we've got. We've got a clarifying deck. Got a couple of oracle cards for you. Let's get into it. 6 of Wands. That's great energy. 8 of Wands. Fast movement. 6 of Cups. Recent past, we have King of Wands. Potentials, we have the Hermit. In our future, 4 of Wands. That's beautiful. Negative feelings, we've got the 10 of Swords. We've got the 8 of Cups in our external factors. We've got the 6 of Pentacles in our hopes and wishes. And we've got the King of Pentacles for our outcome. On the bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Swords. Well, you know what? I kind of pulled the Queen of Cups, so we're going to pull her out as well because that's great energy to have around. So let's walk through this. We have the 6 of Wands as the energy we're coming into this reading with. This is being recognized for our achievements, getting some attention. This is beautiful energy. It means we've been working hard at something and we're starting to get some attention for our efforts. The energy that is around us, covering us, for good or for bad, it's the 8 of Wands, which is swift movement. Things are happening just really, really fast. Can you handle it? What it takes is focus. Focus on what you want. So that's the challenge for us, is to stay focused because things are happening very, very quickly. I think these energies really do go together. I think we are working very strongly, very focused energy on creating something, getting some attention for that. But the challenge, of course, is to remain focused. Basis of this reading, 6 of Cups, which is the nostalgia card. Nostalgia is all about remembering the people of your past, being supported by the people of your past. And that Queen of Cups that was on the bottom with the 8 of Swords, I feel like there is supportive energy around us that's helping us work through some of the mental blocks that we have, because the 8 of Swords here that came out on the bottom is a card of self-imposed restrictions, our limiting thoughts. And I feel like we're working through all of that. In our recent past, we had an experience of being the King of Wands. Now, this could be a person in our recent past who is a King of Wands, fire kind of person. But honestly, I'm feeling like we got a sense of what it means to be the leader and very, 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 very confident in ourselves. I feel like we have gotten that sense recently, and because of that, we're starting to see some success with the things that we're doing. Now, a potential energy we have is the Hermit card. Staying in our quiet spot and getting the wisdom, getting our lantern, getting our light. The challenge, of course, is to bring that down from the mountaintop. But this is a potential energy that is around us. It isn't necessarily what we're moving into. But hey, I have Virgo rising, so I like this energy. I like being in my hermit mode. So if I have opportunities to be in hermit mode, I'm going to take them because it helps me stay centered. But with all this fast movement and success that's coming to us, making sure we stay grounded, I think, is the message of the Hermit here, and spending time in solitude to really just acclimate to the fast changes that are happening for us. And we have another card of celebration in our future with the 4 of Wands. This is people coming together to celebrate. This is celebrating a wedding typically. Doesn't necessarily mean you're getting married, but maybe you're going to a wedding, or maybe you're going to some kind of event where you're getting together with other people of like mind and celebrating something, some kind of event. This is also a card of balance, of just being in balance, of having the yin and the yang, having our duality balanced. I feel like we're just in a really strong manifestation mode right now. And so we're starting to see that our spiritual desires and our physical desires, that's representing the 1111 that we have on the tent, that things are becoming balanced, that we are in alignment with our spirit. Spending time in hermit mode is excellent for that. In our negative feelings, we have the Ten of Swords. Something is over with. Something is ending. This can be a very painful ending, something ending that we aren't necessarily happy about ending. And with this being in our negative feelings, to me, it feels like something is ending and we're almost sad. Even though it's been a traumatic experience, this thing is leaving our life and there's just some sadness around it as well. So I think it's okay. But what we have in our external factors is Eight of Cups. This is another card of leaving some things behind. She's leaving her cups, things that have felt good, behind, and she's moving towards something that she has chosen that is going to be better. The sun is rising off in the distance and she is moving towards it, but she's leaving something behind. This is in your external factors, but I feel like this is you looking at some things in your external environment and you're leaving them. Or maybe you're decluttering and having to say goodbye to things that you've had for 30 years. Or maybe you are going off to college and you have to leave behind all of the friends and family. We do have that Six of Cups as the basis of the reading. So this is stuff that we are nostalgic about, that we feel good about. It's the people that we grew up around. It's our soul family. It's also our family of origin. It's the people who are important to us. And the whole reading is kind of about this. I think these people, though, are super supportive of the work that you've been doing, but there's some kind of ending happening. And it could be something like going off to college. It could be something where you haven't talked to them in a long while, or they're going through some stuff, or some changes are happening in the family. But I think it's all going to be really good with this celebration card coming up in our future, and this success that you're experiencing, this leadership that you're finally claiming for yourself. I feel like the changes are all going to be very good, but anytime you have any kind of change, there's some things that you just don't want to leave behind. You know that a certain time frame of your life is ending, but you don't really want it to. You kind of want to hold on to the good experiences, and you want it all. You want it all. In your hopes and wishes, you have the Six of Pentacles, which is a gift of money or a balancing of finances. This is your hopes. This is your wishes. This is what you are aiming towards. This is what your goal is. This is what is driving you. And I think with all of this success that we have, the Eight of Wands is quick movement of success, but it is in sort of a challenging position because this is the energy around us. This is what's calling to us. I think as long as you stay focused, your money does become balanced. You do get that gift of money. Maybe that's what the celebration is all about. Money is coming in, and it's something that you can really celebrate. I do want to just talk a little bit more about the Eight of Swords, just because my attention is being drawn there. There's so much support for you here in leaving some limits behind. The other thing is with the nostalgia card, when we think about our past, we think about all of the good things. We don't necessarily think about all of the bad things. And that could be some of the stuff you're leaving behind, where it's just like moving forward, you're going to look back at this experience and have good experiences or good feelings as you remember past things. The Queen of Cups is also super nurturing energy, and it feels like mom energy to me. This could be you, but I kind of feel like there's some just nurturing energy around you that's helping you just feel really good about things from the past. And maybe there's some kind of clearing that happens with mom in this situation as you are moving forward into what I think is some success. I just went through experience with my own mother where she passed away. And I'll tell you what, as soon as it was apparent that she was at her end stage, you know, moms, I'm a mom, so I can say all of this. We have issues with our moms, right? She didn't do this. She could have done that. You know, there's all of these limiting beliefs that we have. But when it really comes down to it, our moms are who they are. They're human. They are so human. They're broken. I joked with my kids that if they're not in therapy by the time they're 18, then I did something wrong. And guess what? They both had therapy before they were 18. I'm lucky that we have family friends who are exceptional therapists and very, very versed in education of children and childhood development. So it's been really helpful to lean on those people. But I'm not a perfect parent. My mother was not a perfect parent. Moms are not perfect, but they love you no matter what. They nurture you. They want the best for you. And sometimes they live vicariously through you. I know I do with my kids. When they are happy, I'm happy too. I try not to put my stuff on them. But when moms are at that end stage, you just like let go of all of the hurt and you just really focus on who she is as a person. And so letting go of some of the blocks, letting go of some of the hurts, forgiving, all of that stuff is something that this reading is kind of talking about to me, that your success, and I haven't even gotten to the King of Pentacles as your outcome yet, your success, and this is a successful reading with a lot of celebration and a lot of good feelings, your success comes from the work that you do on yourself. The success is not something that is like granted to you from on high. It is something that happens because you make yourself ready to receive it. And this is a reading of success, and it's financial success because your outcome is the King of Pentacles. This is someone who has money and masters money. He masters manifesting it. He masters investing it. He manifests gifting it when it's necessary, and he manifests receiving it when it's time to receive. This is what your outcome is from this whole experience. I think the work you've done in the past of really just kind of claiming your confidence of who you really are and what it is that you really deserve, healing some of the stuff from the past, because this is all like past stuff to me. This is basis of the reading, your nostalgia, stuff from the past, family of origin, some blocks here, and then mom. I feel like it's like, to me, it's mom energy that you're healing, and healing all of the stuff that you inherited from your mom, all of her foibles and imperfections, her money blocks. Money doesn't grow on trees, all of that kind of stuff that we inherit from our parents. As we heal all of that and claim who we really are as the King of Wands, our confidence. This is all about mastering confidence and self-worth. Leads us into rapid success that leads to celebration in our future. I think you do get your wish because you've got the King of Pentacles as your outcome, and you've got the Six of Pentacles as your wish of like a financial gift. And we're just leaving some stuff behind. I think this is a really beautiful reading. Definitely tap into your hermit energy, tap into the ability to do that inner reflection, to get your inner light, because we're leaving behind our restrictions. And I think it's really tied to mom energy. It's tied to things from your past for sure with the Six of Cups. Interesting that things came out like they did. I mean, the Six of Cups, basis of the reading, it's about the people you grew up with. It's nostalgia. It's your dog. It's all of these good feelings we have about the past, but the limits came up, and the Queen of Cups, I feel like this happened all for a reason, that there's just something with mom that we're carrying forward, but I feel like we're healing it. The fact that we have the Ten of Swords, Eight of Cups happening over here, leaving some stuff behind, this is external factors type of thing. This is not us. We're here. This is the stuff we're leaving behind. We're leaving behind things that never really did belong to us. I had an interesting experience happen last week where I had to move some money around, and I was having anxiety about it. And I'm like, I know I need to do this, move it from this account to that account. Why is just making the transfer stressing me out? What is this anxiety coming up? And I just took a step back from the feeling and kind of put the feeling outside of me. And I said to the feeling, like it was another person, it's my manifestation, right? It's my anxiety, but I put it outside of myself and claimed sort of my power as King of Wands. Who am I really? I am not the emotion. The emotion is just visiting. And I put it outside of myself and I said, what are you really afraid of? And it couldn't give me an answer. There was no answer. It was just like this paper tiger. And as soon as I asked that question of it, it just was gone. And then it was just like, why was that even here? It was such a weird experience taking that emotion and putting it outside of me and questioning it as if it was another person. What are you really afraid of? And it was just gone like that. And I've been just kind of perplexed since that happened because I'm still trying to figure out what was the fear all about. But the fact that it's gone, I can't even tap into it anymore. So it's just a weird experience. If anything like that is happening for you, just try putting the emotion outside of yourself like it's in another person and ask it what is it there for? Why, what is it trying to serve for you? I mean, it's trying to protect you. All of our fears, that's all they are doing anyway, is trying to protect us. When you put it outside of yourself and really question it, you see that there's nothing there. At least that was my experience. You might find that there's something there that you need to work through, but we're leaving those things behind. We're leaving behind everything that has been a self-imposed restriction with that Eight of Swords. All right, and that fell into my lap. We've got the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is all about claiming your strength. He is in his power, even though he's got chaos around him. On this deck, the Light Seers deck, I love that depiction so much because it's a woman sitting on a meditation cushion and she's got all of the wands pointing at her. And she just turns her head to the side, but her solar plexus is glowing because she's in her power and she knows that everything that's happening on the outside just doesn't matter. It's not her. Her power is her power. And you have cards that are hinting at the Seven of Wands because you have your power, the King of Wands. I feel like this is energy that sets you up. It's in your recent past and it's setting you up for future success. And so you are claiming your power. You have claimed your power. You do have some fast moving energy happening around you. It could be a little chaotic, but you are standing in your power and defending yourself and also turning your attention away from the chaos. The chaos doesn't own you. And the Hermit is all about turning our attention away from the outside world and getting our wisdom within. So that's kind of hinting back at those two cards for me. And I think in so doing and claiming your power and turning your attention away from whatever might be plaguing you, that gives you your Ten of Swords and your Eight of Cups experience. All right, let's get another clarifier on this whole reading. I mean, you're ending up as the King of Pentacles. So this is, to me, a financial reading, but it doesn't start out that way. It starts out with you claiming who you are and getting celebrated for that, clearing some stuff from the past. And then the side effect of that is the Six of Pentacles coming in with the King of Pentacles. And we've got the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is wonderful. It is a message coming through, but it's also in this reading a message that you are just sort of getting your comfort level with this Wands energy. I mean, look at this. We've got King of Wands, Eight of Wands, Six of Wands, Four of Wands. This is the energy you're in. You're in Wands energy of claiming your power, claiming your passion, knowing who you are. But the fact that the Page of Wands is now coming out is a message from the universe that you are still getting your comfort level with all of this. I think with everything happening so quickly with the Eight of Wands, the challenge is to go from the Page of Wands to bring that King of Wands energy forward. You get a taste of it here. But the fact that this is in your past and not you coming in with this, I think that we need to solidify it some more. So really, the Hermit energy is what can do that. Spending time in your own energy, contemplating what this Wand energy is all about. What are the wands? It's passion. It's self-assuredness. It's mastering your life force. Wands are all about that force, that energy of movement, of passion. And you've got really all of the great Wands energy here. I think you're just getting your bearings. That's what the Page of Wands is to me in this reading. It could be a message coming in as well that leads to you being celebrated somehow. But I think you're just kind of claiming your power, and that's leading to Six of Wands celebration, Four of Wands more celebration, and then ultimately this is over here. It's like a side effect. The money is just a side effect. All right, one more clarifier, then I'll pull some oracle cards. And we have, oh my gosh, well, that's wonderful. We've got so much Wands energy. Now we've got the Queen of Wands, and she is awesome. She is in her passion. She grows what she wants to grow. She's not afraid of doing her work because she knows exactly who she is and what she's here to do. And she doesn't care what anybody else thinks. She's in her own power. She knows where her power is. Page of Wands, he's still kind of getting his bearings with it. King of Wands is like assured, mastering it. Queen of Wands is just like this inner knowing. All right, let's pull a message from the universe card. And my Wisdom of the Oracle cards have gone missing. They are not on my desk. I cleaned my desk, and so they're not here. So we'll just pull a couple of tea leaf cards and see what we get there. All right. We are getting, oh, a nice long one with tiny print. I need you to get excited again. I need you to remember you're not in this thing alone. I'm working on your challenges. I've already assigned angels to you. So let go of the stress. Just trust me. I've got a pretty incredible ending in store. In fact, that's why you need to get excited again, because the happy ending I've got coming is going to rock your world. That's a message from the universe. That is amazing. I think you are getting a happy ending, but your passion and your drive, your focus is what is bringing that happy ending to you. All right. We've got bread, period of prosperity and abundance. I definitely see that coming forward. Definitely. And I pulled the cards out of the middle. I know people like to see the cards being pulled. We've got cup. Accept valid criticism. Well, we'll put that next to the Page of Wands as you are kind of getting your bearings with all of this. Candle. You will be shown the way. That's beautiful. I'm going to put the candle right next to the Hermit because he's got a candle in his lantern. And I'll pull one more. And we are getting tent. Temporary situation. All right. Well, I think these endings are very temporary. I mean, endings. That's how, whatever's ending is just a reflection of a temporary situation. Pretty clear reading for me, Aquarius. What do you think? Drop a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you like readings like this and you want more. And like the video because it really does help my channel. If you made it to the end, drop me a heart down below. Just say hi, something. Happy to have you here, and we will see you in next week's readings.